This is going to be your guide to the Festival Plaza in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Also, we're testing if the bottle cap exploit still works in these new Pokemon games. So the first thing you want to do is grind yourself up to level 8, then you can ask for a facility, and what we're going to be aiming for is the treasure hunt level 2. So we're going to get all that set up, but pretty much that is going to be one of the big things. I just did it, so it gives us a chance to kind of go and set this up. Another thing you want to do, so now we're kind of transitioning into the overall Festival Plaza guide, is talk to this lady right here, because the global missions have begun. So if you have not started the global missions for the launch week of Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, recommend you do so. Also, keep in touch with this, because if you talk to her, she'll tell you when there's upcoming global missions, which is actually pretty new. I like this. I like this a lot, and I'll tell you why. Because we can actually see when the next missions are going to happen. We did not have this for Pokemon Sun and Moon, and randomly the Pokemon Global Link would be like, oh, by the way, next week we got a new global mission. Sometimes they'd only give you like 1 or 2 days of notice. So as we can see right now, we got Catch a Lot of Pokemon. That is running until the 27th. We are definitely not even going to get close to that one, it looks like. And then we have Fun Mantine Surfing for the next one. So December 12th, 2017 is when that one begins. Now, the reason why you want to participate in this is because you are going to get insane amounts of festival coins. So if we complete this one, we are going to earn a crazy amount. Now, I am aware that the Pokemon Global Link is not the best thing. You have a hard time syncing your game. Some people can't even create an account. Some people can't even log in. One thing that's worked for me is that if you can't log in, like sometimes you put in your details and then the screen just kind of like doesn't do anything. You know, you press enter, it wipes all of your entries and then nothing happens. I just go into a private browser and then it should let me log in after that. And as we can see right here, this is going to be the reward breakdown. If the goal is reached, every participant will receive 2,000 festival coins. I don't see that happening. However, if the goal isn't reached, everyone gets 1,000 festival coins. 1,000 festival coins just for signing up. That's all you have to do. Sign up, and then all the Pokemon you catch are going to help towards the goal. And also, if you have registered at the Pokemon Global Link, you'll receive double. So 2,000 or 4,000 for free. That's going to be pretty nice. And also, it's going to give you a pretty good head start if you're like, actually, if you're watching this guide after, you might not have done the festival points. But either way, it's going to be pretty solid overall. So yeah, talking to her, kind of keeping up with when the global missions are going to happen is a pretty good thing. Now, what we want to do is run out and start doing some missions. So there's all kinds of breakdowns and stuff right here. So to get your first, I believe it's like 200 festival coins to actually make it to the level 8, you have to do a few things. And what you need to do, the first thing you do when you pick up this is go all the way down here, and it says attitude towards missions. You want to make your attitude towards missions due anytime. For some reason it defaults to not interested, and if you don't press this, well, then you're not going to be receiving the missions that often. Like every once in a while it might appear, but if you don't have it on due anytime, then you're not going to see them. After that, you want to connect to the internet, and then if you're playing during peak times, then you should be able to see quite a few missions. Also, it's not the worst thing ever. Every day you can talk to her and then get 3 tickets. So that's going to give you about 100 festival coins per day if you're just grinding it up solo like this. But if you're just staying on the internet, hanging around, starting missions yourself, participating in missions, you can earn extra points that way. That's going to be a good way of grinding up. The best one to do is going to be the type matchup contest. So I'll do a type matchup contest after I test if there is still the exploit for receiving bottle caps. So what you need to do is find a friend that has the Treasure Hunt 2-star as their first, as like the first thing that they have in their Festival Plaza. Now, it does carry over from Pokemon Sun and Moon into Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. So actually what I've done is I've friended myself. I traded with myself, and since that is going to be my first plaza, then that means I can go and set it up that way. So what you can do is you can page someone, and also any friend kind of works. I have multiple friends I can page, and you can even set it up to the VIP list. So I can set up VIP. I already know that this friend has a Treasure Hunt 2-star as their number 1. So there's a couple of ways you can set it up. You can either wander around, because if this method does pick up popularity, generally a lot of people do keep Treasure Hunt 2-star as their number 1. So then you can just kind of walk around and then ask them what it is. So once we hit level 8, we unlock that, and then we can go and get it for ourselves. So as we can see right here, found Festival Plaza by accident, whatever, VIP. Do you know any good facilities? That's what you want to ask, and then it'll ask, and then it'll show the Treasure Hunt. Unfortunately, this is 3-star. It's 3-star. So apparently my friend lied to me. Give me 1 second while I fix that. Alright, this time it's for real. So let's go and get it for 100 festival coins. Not really going to be too crazy. So yeah, get an introduction to Treasure Hunt 2. This is the one that we are going to be going for, and I'm going to put it in my number 1 spot, because that makes it easier for passerbys that, you know, just see me, and maybe they actually try this for themselves. Who even knows? So now we're going to test this one again, because Silver Bottle Cap is guaranteed every time you put it in for that first roll. It's kind of crazy how it works. Like you're still getting an item whenever you add in a treasure hunt, and in Pokemon Sun and Moon version, it was always set to be the same thing. Also, if you got the Gold Rush 2-star, you always won the first place prize, which was a big nugget. So it could have been a soft way of farming money as well. Let's see what we get for the treasure hunt 2 in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Lottery ticket is drawn, the RNG is pulled, and it's still a bottle cap. Okay then. So it looks like the bottle cap exploit still works, which effectively makes it to where you can get a bottle cap for 100 festival coins. Now, it does average out to about 2, because then what you want to do is you want to register that friend as a VIP and then lock them down into that 2-star treasure hunt. Then after that, you want to remove this treasure hunt and then put in a 1-star. So even if you actually, it could technically even be 100 each, because as you get level ups, you just replace this one every time. So you get a level up, any new facility you add in there, you talk to your VIP again, and then you get the 2-star treasure hunt replaced for that one, and then you can get bottle caps. So yeah, 100 to 200 festival coins per bottle cap. What you can also do is like make it 300, or it goes 150 each. The numbers start getting kind of weird after that, because then if you have a second one already, it costs 200 to put it in. So what you could do is get 2 friends that have treasure hunt, and then just swap the treasure hunts back and forth, and then that is going to give you pretty much an unlimited amount of silver bottle caps, just depending on how many festival coins you have. Now, the crazy thing is that you start stacking insane amounts of festival coins when you start doing the Global Link missions. That I actually had like 20,000 in my Pokemon Sun version because I just never used them, and I already had enough like hyper trained Pokemon. I did competitive breeding as well. So by breeding, it's like, well, I already had 4 or 5 IV Pokemon, so I didn't really use up the bottle caps that often. And that's pretty much going to be it. So it looks like the bottle cap exploit is still in. Now time to earn festival coins for yourself. So yeah, every month you get like a nice massive boost of festival coins. But if you want to do it for yourself, connect to the internet. And actually, what was that was scrolling across the bottom? You know, you want to look for the type matchup. If it's anything else, it's kind of a waste of time. It looks like I waited too long and then it ended up ending anyways. So yeah, you just connect to the internet and then you might be able to just partake in some and earn some points. Now the best one's going to be the type matchup test, and you can cruise through it pretty well. I always get the best score, so as you can see, best individual score is 18, only need 16, and then you get 36, just like that. So 36 times 3 per day, and you can grind up pretty well. So depending on like how much you dedicate to it and how it goes, yeah, that's kind of it. So what do we got? Water and rock type, that's going to be electric, and that's pretty much it. Like, just look for the keywords and then kind of memorize the order. I still don't have the order fully memorized. Like, once we start getting into some ghost and weird ones, it gets tough. But yeah, if you see grass, if you see something weak to fire, boom, press down once, and you're doing it pretty fast. I'm actually doing it kind of slower than normal because I am recording. I'm trying to talk for it. Rock and flying is going to be electric or water. So it doesn't matter which one you do. A correct answer is a correct answer, and then maybe people will start joining in. So right now, there's only one participant. That's me. And I also wonder how it's... Oh, yeah, I didn't want it to be electric. I want to hit grass. Also, yeah, so I wonder how it's going to be later on, because I also don't know, like, I think that the Pokemon Sun and Moon and Pokemon Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon are in the same festival plaza, so at least there's a nice little bit of an overlap, so we don't have to worry too much. Water and Psychic, it's going to be electric and grass, stuff like that. So yeah, this is pretty much it, guys. Like, you just grind this, and then you do well, and then you earn points. There are going to be some other ones that come up. I kind of recommend that you can also just talk to people, because if they have a red on their name, then you can talk to them and they'll reward you with festival points. That's going to be the last little part of this video. So yeah, I don't need any more points at this time, but let's go and show you guys how the rest of the festival plaza ends up breaking down. So if you want to earn festival coins through greeting people, this is what you do right here. You have the, depending on what they say, you go and take them to a different place. So battle, have a challenge battle about the player's stats. I will make my Pokemon happy, cafes, restaurants. So pretty much like these kind of seem random, and eventually you can kind of memorize which ones actually end up working out by getting them correct, or just go to the guide on Cerebi, and then you can have it right here. So yeah, I want to see great moves, go to that, and then I want to be excited, go to the fortune tellers, lottery shops, or haunted houses. So if you have a diversity, or if you have a diverse festival plaza, it's easier to get points in this way. If you only have all treasure hunts like I do, it makes it a little more challenging, because I had all treasure hunts just to farm those silver and gold bottle caps. The odds are actually not as terrible as you'd think, so it is kind of worth it to have treasure hunts, but also you can go for fortune teller, which gives you a higher chance of getting rare items, and then everyone is stacking at least one rare kitchen level 5. So rare kitchen level 5 is going to help with leveling your Pokemon. And some people will say that it is the fastest way of getting Pokemon level 100, that we can use it for the hyper training. But it still takes a lot of festival coins because we're still grinding up for minutes at a time. You have to hope that enough people are online to get it. However, after the Pokemon Global Link, you know, if the global mission succeeds, that's 4,000 festival coins. So that means what you can do is just level up your Pokemon pretty well. Also, you can combine it with other methods. You know, Chansey, Blissey, SOS, get the Pokemon up to like level 89, or actually, what is it? Yeah, level 89 or lower, raise Pokemon's level by 9. Well, 89 jumps you all the way up to 98. You use 2 rare candies, boom, Pokemon's at level 100. And there's actually rare candies that respawn inside Pokemon Sun and Moon, as well as Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. So you don't have really too much difficulty kind of grinding up your Pokemon level 100 by utilizing different methods, just kind of playing through it. Also, you can get like a Pokemon level 79 or lower, raise it by 7, raise it by 5, by 3. So just kind of start piecing together the several hundred points. You can get individual Pokemon up pretty high. That's kind of it. So Rare Cafe, Treasure Hunt, that's kind of one of the biggest things. Other people, they'll have things like the General Store to receive the mysterious item, which is a PP up. So pretty much accumulate points, find ways to burn them, and then just build up a healthy Festival Plaza through gameplay. These are mostly the secrets to getting started, and then as you get further and further, you can kind of customize it to be what you want. So if you guys enjoyed the video, hope you all have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.